Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. And sometimes the fighters take it to the stupid, content creators take it to the stupid. But then you got boxing fans who take it to the stupid. So word on the street is, and please subscribe to the channel, is old Ricky Hatton that he taught Tyson Fury how to fake a cut. It's being said by some fans that Ricky Hatton may be the guy who first faked the cut in the ring to get out of a fight. And when I heard that, I said, Jesus Christ. People will say anything. And I'm like, so from where does this derive? Where boxing fans will start to attack Ricky Hatton? I thought Ricky Hatton was loved out there in the UK. You know what I'm saying? What is it that Ricky Hatton did? It's like the British people love Ricky Hatton the way the Puerto Ricans love Felix Tito Trinidad. You can't make me believe that I would come to this computer today and read some posts by British fans saying Tyson Fury in the cut above his eye was one of Ricky Hatton's old tricks. So of course, Hood Champion like I do, I start to do my little research. And then I see an article out here where Ricky Hatton opened his mouth. Well, him and Tyson Fury are friends. Like they say, they're mates. But Ricky Hatton opened his mouth and started talking about Tyson Fury and the cut on Tyson Fury's eye. Which I think Ricky Hatton has every right to talk about it, but he probably should have just shut up. But anyway, what it goes on to say is the British boxing icon Hatton, we all know he's friends with Tyson Fury. I call him Christ Lucky Scary, right? He's confident the cut will heal in time, but Ricky Hatton is saying he's concerned that he can see the fight being stopped early. I already said that. Didn't I say that? That fight can get stopped early. Tyson Fury will, it will get stopped after 4. After 4. It'll go to scorecards. And Tyson Fury will become undisputed champion. That's how I said it's going to happen. And everybody, there are a lot of people who agree with me, but there were a few out there, you a Yankee, you Yanks don't know what you're talking about. Yankee hating on the Gypsy King. Hey, for those of you who said that, you hold your horses, quit taking to the stupid. Just a conversation. But now old Ricky Hatton is saying the same thing. So you go out there, man, what do you got to say about Ricky Hatton? What you gonna call him, Ricky Fatton? Hell out of here. But he did say that he doesn't really think it makes much of a difference because he feels that Tyson Fury has the right people to stitch it up and do the surgery, what it needs to take to get it right. Words matter, words matter. And then this is why people started targeting Ricky Hatton, because he shouldn't have said anything. He's like, oh yeah, I got a cut against John Thaxton, and that cut required plastic surgery, and it was horrific. And then he says, I know Tyson has only a few weeks to recover from it, but if it opens up after 6 rounds, it would have to be a horrific one for the referee to stop it for a fight of that stature with so much on the line. So I know Tyson only has a few weeks to recover from it. But if it opens after 6 rounds, it will be horrific for one of the referees to stop it. So he's saying, hey, if it goes past 6, just let the fight keep going. But then he says he's not too worried about it because if you have the right people stitch it up and do the right surgery and what it takes to get it right. But then he come out here talking about it possibly open up after 6 rounds. Then he talks about how he got a cut and it required plastic surgery. So what is it here? Is it that it shouldn't be a problem with Tyson Fury's eye? And where does that come from? What makes him say that shouldn't be a problem? If you're talking about you had to go through plastic surgery. And then you say, as long as you have the right people there. Oh, what right people? And then he comes out now talking about if it opens up after 6 rounds. He said a whole lot. It has me confused because he's inconsistent with the things he's saying, in my opinion. But I do agree that if they stop the fight in round, I don't know, let's say round 10, I just don't think they're going to give Usyk the win anyway. But if Usyk is up on the scorecards, the fight doesn't get stopped anyway. They're going to make sure it goes the distance to give Tyson Fury a chance to get the knockout. But I think Tyson Fury wins. I just think he's going to get the cut is going to open up. They're going to say there was an accidental blow or something crazy. Something crazy they're going to say. And I think Tyson is going to go to the scorecards because Tyson Fury, he's not going to be okay. We're going back to going to his corner and having to retire from the fight because he got cut. They're going to say something about it as a pre-existing condition or something wasn't signed off or that there was a foul. I just can't see them giving all those titles to Usyk based off that cut opening up. But anyway, he goes on to say that he's not concerned about it. And then, of course, everyone's concerned about the horror stoppage and on the fight cards and Fury's luck running out. But I'm telling you, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Tyson Fury is going to be just fine. He's a favorite going into it like we expected. And him being in shape, and I would say it's a remarkable transformation of what he had, man. I just don't think they're going to give Usyk the win. But it just makes me wonder with Ricky Hatton, boxing fans drawing attention to his statements and what he's saying. You know, I don't think he taught Tyson Fury how to fake a cut. I just don't agree with that. But I do think that Ricky Hatton, man, he can say what he wants, but he said a few things there that I wasn't really sure what direction he was going with the conversation. Because I wouldn't be, if it was me and I had a cut kind of like what Tyson Fury had, I wouldn't be optimistic about that healing. I wouldn't be optimistic about getting back in training. I wouldn't be optimistic about a May fight. Nothing. I would want to fight later in the year. Because if that's a real cut, that shit can easily open up, no problem. And it's on the right corner. Usyk's a southpaw. Tyson Fury gonna have to stay. Tyson Fury he will have to try to keep his distance and stay away from that left hand. Could give Usyk an advantage in the fight because now Tyson Fury is he's not able to focus the way he wants to. But we just gotta wait and see. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Ricky Hatton's old trick. Nah, I don't know if I buy into that. But you just never goddamn know. I'm in the breeze.